everyone on YouTube. I thought I'd make a second video, probably a maybe shorter one and a clear one, because in the past tutorial of how to make the overlay for Starcraft 2 streamers, the audio was low. I upgraded my microphone recently, so I'm hoping it'll be even better now. So now to get started, I'm just gonna go right off the bat. Just going to Starcraft 2 and make a custom game really fast. I should have have one already. Let's see if it's saved. Yeah, I don't. Let me open one up and we can work on it. There's one I was recently working on. Can't copy the whole image. Anyways, we'll save this as a different type tutorial. Okay, so I've got my screenshot. Make sure to hotkey from 1 to 10, which becomes 0, and then you have at least 3 rows of units selected, and then at least 4 digits of time. So I'm not gonna get into details of how to do this in this design or whatever. I just want to show you guys the tools like in the previous tutorial. So what you want to do is start off with the marquee tool, and then on your second layer, make sure it's on the second layer, and then grab your bucket and fill it up with black paint. Press Control D to deselect it, and then from here we're gonna set it, oops, not 500. We're gonna set it to 50% just so we see what we can work with. And let's say, and then after that we just start deleting parts that we don't need. So in order to do that, we select either the marquee tool or it's good to use the square marquee tool, and you can, and make sure it's on subtract from selection, and then just simply choose wherever you want to delete. I'm not gonna make it all fancy. Oops. And maybe we can go from here. I don't know. I'm just doing stupid stuff. Okay, so we've got that, and then now the next thing is, which is the pen tool. If you guys aren't familiar with it, if you are, great. What you want to do is, actually, let me rename this first. Just gonna put it to base, and then go into paths. Oh, gotta erase these. Okay, so every time you, oh my gosh, do you see what the fuck this shit is doing to me? Sorry. Okay, cool. Now we can delete these. Okay, cool. Every time you want to use the pen tool, give it a certain shape or whatever, make sure you are on that layer, which is the base, and then we go into path and create a path. So let's say I want to give this a little curve over here. We'll go in here, do that, and then we'll close it, and then we'll hit Control Enter to make it a marquee, and simply we'll just grab the eraser tool and erase it, and there you have your little shape. You can rename it, okay, and then oops. And then you, let's say you want to do the same thing over here, make a new path, grab the pen tool again, oh my gosh, give me a hard time. Okay, and then press Control Enter again and grab eraser and erase it. Same thing, just keep making paths, and then once you're done with whatever, we'll just pop a few holes over here. we're gonna select whatever we want to show. So let's say I want to show the map, of course. Okay, the time, the clock, and see how it's not perfect over here. It's not aligned perfectly. We can make sure it's selected on subtract, and we could just make it smaller to our size. The same thing with these. So let's say you don't want it to be square, you want it to be fully covering just this area. What you can do is you can use the either the polygonal or the lasso tool. I feel like this is much better. It's much easier. You know, just holding down shift, going over these, and then click back, and we have new shape. And then for those are just for like corners and stuff. You could just use the marquee tool, the square rectangular tool, whatever you want to call it, and then press delete. And that's how you can do it for that part. And then you can do the same thing with this area, the grouping area, control group, and then you can grab the lasso tool again, not the lasso, sorry, the polygonal tool, and then just do the same thing to this, and then just, you know, hit delete, grab the rectangle tool again, delete that part. If you want a webcam, you can do something like this, delete that, and then for your command card, just stuff like that. So now we've got those basics out of the way. We can hide that for a second and give it about 100% opacity. So we've got that, and now you want, and you've seen players who have, you know, special types of textures. Again, this is not a fully advanced tutorial, so I'm just gonna show you like some of the basics, you know, how to use the pen tool and everything. If I'm going super fast, I'm sorry, and my stupid phone is going off. So I'm just gonna go search for some textures. So let's type in high def. Right, we got something. Let's see, what can we use? Let's say, for example, could we use this one? Why not? So we'll right click, copy image, go back to Photoshop, press Control V to, oh shit, this is a huge ass file. Control V to paste it in there, press Control T to resize it. Oh, it's not gonna work until I let it download. Okay, so we'll copy now, paste it in there, Control T, resize it to however we want. Let's say I want this area. Put it over there. Okay, next, what you want to do, you want to uncheck it for now. Click on base and choose your wand tool, and click on all the white areas where you don't want the texture to be applied to. So we'll click on the white areas, the transparent areas. And then next, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to the texture layer. We're gonna bring it back and press delete. And that's how we get the texture on there. Now next, you can do a little advice. The hard way that I learned it was, if you want to add designs or whatever, make sure you do it before you apply the texture, because it's just going to be a little mess trying to go back in and figuring out how to do it. So we'll just give it some little detailing right about there. I don't know, whatever. I'm not trying to make it look nice at the moment. Just trying to show you guys how you can do it. Just redoing what I messed up. Yeah, whatever. Bevel, sometimes I like to use it, sometimes I don't. See these lines, it gives it a little, makes it thinner. Maybe we can mess around with it. I don't know, something like that maybe. Gradient, or not gradient. color overlay, make it a little darker if you like. Change it to black. Bring down the opacity. I'll leave it as it is. It's already dark enough. Okay, I've got that. Just got a little extra stuff over here, and that's about it as far as just this part of the overlay. Yeah, you can also do things like, let's say, make a new layer, make a little bar, fill it with black again. I just didn't make it long enough. Oops. Okay. And then you can copy paste the texture once again. Shut up. Okay. Let's say we switch it this side. Give it like a reddish texture. Okay, press enter. We'll hide it for now. This one we'll name it top bar, and then we'll uncheck the layer on the game in-game image. We'll choose the wand tool, and then you don't have to select all this white part because the texture just doesn't cover the whole thing. So we'll go back in here, press delete, press Control D again, and then, well, actually, before applying all that, maybe we want to just give it some design or something. Fill that also with black. Or just whatever you guys like. I mean, I can't think right now because I just spent a few hours working on an overlay I posted on Team Liquid. But that's just about it, guys. I don't want to kill any more time. If you guys need any help, please post some comments, send me a message. If there's anything wrong with the video, please let me know. I'll post my links for Twitch and Team Liquid on about this video, and that's about it. If you guys can help me out, give me a follow on Twitch and on YouTube. I'd greatly appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. See ya.